Okay, next DIY, I just needed a bucket, and this one I found at the Target dollar spot. I thought it would be perfect because it's a beautiful beachy blue color, but you could take a Dollar Tree bucket and do the same thing. What I liked about it is that it had that rope handle on it. I thought that looked really coastal, and the color was really coastal. Now, I'm just trying to fill up most of the bucket so I don't have to use so much stuff. So I just used like a tin bucket and some trash bags because I had no recycling that day. Something that I can reuse, just a spacer in there. And then I wanted a little patriotic touch on the front. I found this little American flag patch at the Dollar Tree. And I thought that'd be really cute and simple right on the front of our beach pail. And so I'm just attaching that with hot glue. And that was just in the regular Crafter Square section. If you're not able to find it, you could probably use any kind of flag decor from the Dollar Tree that's small like that. Maybe even like a window decal. Then since it's a beach pail, we are going to fill it up with beach finds. First, I'm using just like white bleached seashells I have from the beach. You can use whatever you've got. I just wanted a little bit of a shell feel. And then, of course, starfish because it's the 4th of July. And these are the white starfish from Dollar Tree. And I think that looks really cute because you can see the seashells like peeking through a little bit. But mostly you're going to see the stars, which I think goes with the patriotic feel. But I'm not going to stop there. This is a plunger handle from the Dollar Tree. And I thought we could make some fun coastal little like bottle rockets with these. Some fireworks. So I'm just staining this with some Antique Wax by Waverly, but I don't want it too dark. So I'm wiping off the excess with a baby wipe to give me a lighter stain. And I got a really good deal on this. Like the plunger part was missing, so they had it marked down to like 50 cents at my Dollar Tree. But I'm also going to stain some of the little food skewers from the Dollar Tree. I thought we would make like 3 like bottle rockets. So they're going to have like this skinny stick like a bottle rocket has, and then like the thicker firework part at the end that makes it do its magic. Now, they do stain a little bit differently than the handle to the plunger, but just trying to get it as close as I can get it. Maybe not wipe off as much. Because I kind of want that medium wood color. It's going to go nicely with that brown rope that's on our little beach bucket. Then I use my saw to cut down 3 pieces out of the plunger handle. All about the same size that we can make look like little rockets. And I was going to cover these with paper, but I'm glad that I stained the wood instead. I think it really adds some charm to these. And that's what I'm talking about. Just gluing it on the skewer like that to make it look like a bottle rocket. Some little DIY faux fireworks. And I'm going to do that here on all 3, and then we can decorate them a little bit more. I thought we could have these bottle rockets like sticking out of our beach bucket just to give it a little bit more 4th of July fun. So I think that looks pretty good. I think they're all secure. Then I wanted to decorate them a little bit because otherwise they look kind of boring, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little Dollar Tree brown jute twine to make little wicks for the bottom of the bottle rockets that can kind of stick out. Kind of like dynamite wicks, if you will. And we're just going to attach those to the bottom of our little bottle rockets with just a dot of hot glue. Like it's coming out the bottom, a little wick that we can light it with. And just going to stand those up upside down, standing the twine like straight up in the air. So super easy. Then I'm going to take a little Dollar Tree burlap ribbon, and I just kind of cut it in half and cut the wire off the end just because I want to do like a little burlap rocket top. So I just kind of like make it into a little cone shape and hot glue it together and just cut off a very rustic, simple little burlap cone to go on the top of our fireworks. I thought that would make it look a little bit like a rocket on there. And And just another little fun beachy touch to go with all of the wood and everything too. And so I'm going to do that same exact thing for the other two bottle rockets. Just kind of cutting it in half, cutting the wire off, forming a cone shape, and just hot gluing it to itself. Super easy. And then you just have to cut the bottom to make that bottom like a nice flat line to go all the way around to the side of the rocket. Now, I did decide that I wanted them to be different lengths sticking out, so I did cut one down a little bit. This one I thought would make it look like flag stripes, so I'm just using a red paint pen and just drawing some flag stripes on there, leaving that stained, but just adding a little bit of striped fun there all the way around. They don't have to be perfect, just kind of close. And this one, I took a white paint pen and I thought we would put some little stars on here. So I'm just drawing some simple like freehand stars all over with more of a like fine tip. But you could also just draw stars on there and fill them in. It would be super cute too. I just wanted a few more patriotic touches on the fireworks. And then I thought they were a little too, you couldn't really tell, so I do go back in here with a white paint pen and kind of fill them in to make them a little bit more substantial. And I thought we could have like one of these like sticking out each direction of the bucket and one like sticking straight up. And I'm just going to do the simple red flag stripes on this one too. And then it's just a matter of putting them in there. I do use a little hot glue on the tip just to kind of make it stay where I want it to. Just because I kind of had weird filler going on in there underneath my seashells and starfish. And then kind of like work the other two kind of around the sides here. Super whimsical, super beachy. I think this is so fun. What do you guys think about my little beach bucket full of bottle rockets?